my head should roll into your lap, fresh and grim from the guillotine, press close, kiss me one last time, and whisper something so obscene it undermines good order and causes riot in the streets, leave churning silence at the place where only chaos could compete. And if you read my final thought as you gaze into that pirate's eye, know that never was I caught twixt the devil and his deep blue sigh. Gluttony Redux. Sausages, sweet corn and fries, peas pottages, sweetmeats, cold cuts and thighs, scallion medallions, ruby ribeyes, and anything left, all stuffed into pies. Gourmands and gusters, and every gutbuster, all slurpers and suckers and pluckers, by indicative, fricative flusters, gobstoppingly, smackingly elected to bust us, stupefyingly sit there and ask us to trust us. Sausages, sweet corn and fries, peas pottages, sweetmeats, cold cuts and thighs, scallion medallions, ruby ribeyes, and anything left, all stuffed into pies. Industrial captains, free-range opinions, political minions, knowing the onions, forming and studying the form, polygraphs of oligarchs in spacious, rapacious kitchens, grooming and grasping to misplace us like wankers who hanker for celebrity status, which can all be arranged by deranged deliquescence of sauce and changes the course of even the meaning. Sausages, sweet corn and fries, peas pottages, sweetmeats, cold cuts and thighs, scallion medallions, ruby ribeyes, and anything left, all stuffed into pies. The poor man at his gate has failed to fake his fate, and only has himself to thank for the food bank ranks of grueling, growling grubstants. Now he's had his belly full of fat. But we don't want to talk about that. Those of us with breeding are entitled to the comfort of our feeding. They've got plenty of stuff. It may be inedible guff, rendered, blended, blasted gristle of fusion, humped to a fistful of reconstitution, but it's what they like. Young Smike, loverly jubbly, glory be to pastry, with buttery skin, plumped like a hymn to succulent youth, of languorous looks that swallow you in like endless surprise, stuffed till they burst for the want of sufficiency of size. Sausages, sweet corn and fries, peas pottages, sweetmeats, cold cuts and thighs, scallion medallion, ruby ribeyes, and anything left, all stuffed into pies. Hangover. I seem to have a throb in my head. I think I remember going off with Miss Led, but she was heavy going, and next thing I knew I was dancing with her friends Miss Construe and Misunderstanding. I'm sure I was vile as I launched at Miss Isle, although misguided, decided, by methods quite devious, to show me the charms of Mischievous. She was a lass with a mass quite critical, and I was moved to a mistickle experience. I laughed, of course, but I was mistimed, and I misplaced my feet in my mouth and mistook my rhymes. I searched for a saviour, and caught misbehaviour, who thoroughly and madly taught how to behave badly. Fantasy strangers. We could be fantasy strangers, you and I. Imagine that we'd never met, passing, glancing, walking by, not having to consider each the other, able to dawdle without being chivied. We could go further, even all the way, say on some windswept winter station between the trains we're waiting for. I'll light a cigarette and stroll down the platform for better shelter, and you could coyly smile at someone behind me as we passed. You could look right through me. But for now, I'll hold you close and let my imagination run riot. Yes, we could be fantasy strangers, you and I. Go on, let's do it. Goodbye.